In this episode, I would like to constitute Anglicanism, Shona Anglicanism, deriving it from English Anglicanism. So my submission today is on Shona and English Anglicanism, which is in perspective with Mzimu Unoera in Zimbabwe. We now know that Catholicism in Rome begot Anglicanism in England through King Henry, and Anglicanism begot Society of St. John the Baptist or Evangelist across Indian Ocean to South Africa. Then Society of St. John the Evangelist or Baptist begot Johane Masowe in Zimbabwe through Afro-Jesuit Bernard Mzeke, who intercepted English Anglicanism from Canterbury for Bishop St. Augustine of Canterbury. He intercepted it in South Africa to Zimbabwe Soko cult, represented by Chief Mangwende of Murewa, who commissioned the Anglicanism in Zimbabwe. Shona Anglicanism incorporated Dr. Muchabaya Mumberume, then as Johane Marange, who was incorporated as African Baptist, with Dr. Peter Maseza as forerunner there too. Dr. Micho Changa as Levite Muhera, the Professor Magnesta Mukuta as our celestial Senator Muhera again, and Dr. Emmanuel Mujiwa Zangare as New Testament Principal Tabernacle, with Dr. Elia Mukwimba as arbitrator for New Testament therewith. Dr. Elijah Mugodi also came in as a religious arbitrator between Christian Shona Brotherhood and Lemba Islamic Brotherhood, with Dr. Paul Maja as African Apostle Tabernacle at Guam, Sadza. Native Jerusalem was then constituted around Anglicanism, and in our native Jerusalem being commissioned by one Dr. Paul Daswes, with the church in Jerusalem coming in the name of Peter Bios, Dr. Peter Bios there with the Cardinal Stars following and being commissioned by Dr. Sandros Namoebonde, representing Benjamites, followed by Cardinal subjects being commissioned by Dr. Julius as representing Gabriel, commissioning the five of Dr. Edward, Dr. Matthias, Dr. Lawrence Katsiru, Dr. Israel, and Dr. Gibson, who then would survive the period or era of Holy Spirit lease as agreed. 100 years lease agreed before seeing off the Holy Spirit for our soul, following a series of rapture sequence to begin 2031. This is my submission on Anglicanism. Now, in Zimbabwe, Anglicanism diversity would then constitute Salvation Army as Nyenye Zinomwe, Anglicanism as Johane Masowe, then Methodism, for Methodists being represented by our Shekinah motherhood in Shekinah Mother, Mother Teresa Nyamusha Nyachaza of Glenora Highfield, Cardinal Corridor of Gudara Jehovah, then with Bishop Zimunya being commissioned at Gomba Komba in Mutare, Manicaland, representing the vessel of Baptist, Manika or Manika, just as good as saying Baptist, with Mashona representing our prophetic priesthood, according to King Muzilika's Shona means a tendency of disappearing into the tabernacle or into the fortress or Rushanga, according to King Muzilika's then. This is my submission. So after realizing that Shona Anglicanism was born out of English Anglicanism, English Anglicanism born out of Roman Catholicism. We now must then understand our political narrative as dreamt by Daniel, yes, dreamt by Nebuchadnezzar in the prophecy of Daniel, where clay would represent Africa, the toughness of our Shekinah, motherhood of continents. So Africa representing the clay, and Europe representing the iron as mutation from Roman Empire. Roman Empire begot Europe. Then with Europe, in our case, in Zim context, our iron is the British Empire, because we were colonized then by a British Empire, and Britain and Zimbabwe must then reconsider fixing their politics with the England of Britain and Mashonaland of Zimbabwe coming into the fore by reconciling our cardinal issues as regards to Anglicanism. So I thank you, to be continued when and if necessary.